Hello, everyone. Okay, let me go live here on Instagram. Hold on. Okay, I am live here on Instagram, and we'll just wait a second, see if anyone jumps on, and see what we'll talk about today. It is the month of October, new month, new hair. So all is well. I got my coffee here. I'm so excited. Can't wait to drink it. And it was a full moon last night. So hope there was a lot of cleansing, that you did your cleansing and releasing. Still time for that. Hey, T Barb. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, new hair. So very excited. So I was just waiting to see if anyone jumps on Instagram, but if not, that's okay. And then we'll get started. How you doing? I didn't get to stay long on the chat yesterday, but it looked like there was some good stuff being discussed. So I'll have to go back and watch the video. So, all right. So, what am I going to talk about today? I think I want to talk about close up. Let me see. Okay, here you go. Really tiny. Probably took her about 5 hours to do. So, that's a long time to keep still, and with a mask too, having a mask on the whole time. But hey, what did they say? You have to suffer for beauty sometimes. So it's all good. Thank you, T Bar. So, yeah, it's been laying on my heart to talk about forgiveness. And I think this is a really important topic because when we don't forgive, we're harboring those feelings. And really, that other person that you're not forgiving is going on with their life, going on about their business. But yet, here you are feeling that weight of what you're not forgiving. So, before we really kind of get into that topic and talk about that, I got to have my coffee. So, here we go. Happy Friday Groove Day. Oh, that's so good. I needed that. I'm in Dana Point this morning. Got up and drove down here, visiting a friend. And so I didn't have any coffee or caffeine, and getting up so early in the morning, I'm just like tired. So this is right on time. So, in talking about forgiveness, when someone you feel that has wronged you, um, oh, I love that, T Barb. That's so true. Don't let anyone live in your head rent free. Exactly. So when someone has wronged you, or you're hurting about something, when you allow those feelings to stay and you're not releasing them, sometimes you're thinking, well, I'll show them. I'm not gonna forgive that person. Forget it. They did X, Y, and Z to me, and so I'm just not going to talk to that person again. And that's fine, depending on what that person did to you. I can understand them not forgiving you, not for getting what they did. But when you forgive, it's not necessarily about that other person. That's for you. That's for you to release all those emotions, and to just find peace within yourself. And some people may ask, well, how do you do that? How do you get from point A to point B? How do I forgive this person? And I think one perspective that I can offer is, when you look at that person, sometimes when people hurt us, it may not be conscious of what they're doing. Some, yes, but sometimes no. And you have to really think, what is that person going through in order for them to lash out or to wrong you and do what they did? What are they going through? Are they experiencing? So when you can kind of come from it that perspective, maybe they have some stuff going on in their life that they're hurting and they're dealing with, and so they lash out. And really is what you want to do is create more harm and hurt to that person. And T Barb says the best revenge is not caring anymore and you being happy. And it's so true. A lot of times people think they're taking their revenge out on that person by saying, um, I'm just not going to talk to that person, or I'm going to be mean to them and all these things. Why are you taking all that energy to put towards that person when they're already going through something? That's their stuff. That's something I tell my daughter all the time, when people come at her or say things, I was like, "You know what? That's their stuff, and they're trying to put it on you." So don't allow yourself to be in that space, for them to just dump that on you, and if they do dump it on you, then that's your responsibility to transform that and release it. Don't let it sit there and eat you up. So I know it's easier said than done. There's been times in my life where I've had to forgive people, and it was not an easy thing to do. But I can tell you and assure you that it has brought me peace, a whole lot of peace. And it didn't happen right away either. There are times where it was just like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get over this and forgive this person. But the more I kept working at it, the more I kept trying, the easier it became, the more I was able to release. So I think I really chose this topic because we are in a full moon. Full moon is all about releasing. We still have a high percentage of the moon being full tonight. So this would be a wonderful opportunity. If you've been holding a grudge against someone, allow yourself just to release that and do that for yourself. Actually, I have a couple of quotes I would love to read. I found and I thought that they were really appropriate for this topic. One quote says, "Forgive others not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace." And that's what I'm talking about. You want to have that peace for yourself. That quote was by Jonathan Lockwood Hugh or Huie, Huie. I'm not certain how to pronounce it. And then the other quote, which I love, is forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. And that was from Tony Robbins. And I'm sure you all know who he is. So, yeah, don't hold on to those feelings. Don't allow someone to steal your joy, your happiness, your being of who you are. Um, there's something going on with that person. So allow them to sort out what it is they need to sort out. And even if they throw some really heavy daggers your way and it just cut you deep, I know I've had that. And but the more you hold on to that, the deeper the wound goes. So pat yourself up, heal yourself, and release it. Forgive. So that is what I want to share with you today. Um, Look at you now coming out of this. Yes, thank you, T-Bar. Yes, it's made me more of a peaceful human being, and has allowed me to move on with my life. So, sorry, you got to excuse the lighting here. Got the sun coming in. So, so yes, that is my message for today. And as we're going into these heavier, darker times, right? The last thing we want to do is go around holding grudges against people. So we want to try to find as much peace as possible that we can for ourselves. But before I let you go, I do want to do a reading. I'm just trying to decide here which card I want to use today. Let's see, T-Barb, I'll let you decide. Do you want the shamanic healing, journey of love? I have my light cards or my moonology cards. Hey, Cookie. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Oh my God, I miss you so much. I hope you're doing well. Hope the kids are good. They're getting so big. I can't believe it. And you look gorgeous, my dear. So good to see you here. Thank you for stopping in. It would make a great still photo, the lighting. Oh, thanks, T-Barb. Any preference on a card? Love card. I'm good. I miss you more. Oh, and feel the heart, the heat of what pick. Okay. Well, T-Bart, uh, thanks, Cookie. Um, well, Cookie actually suggested she wants the love card, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that. We could all use a little love, especially when we're talking about forgiveness. That was my topic for today, Cookie. I was talking about forgiving others, not holding on to those harboring those feelings of people that we feel that have wronged us, and opening our hearts to release and let go, because that is a pain that you don't want to carry with you. So let's see what little love we have today. I'm going to get my glasses because I can't see without them. It's very important you use to get me through those feelings. Oh, honey. You don't know how happy I am that you're here right now. Okay, so what message do we have? Oh, that one flew right on out. Okay, this is called the blood dance. Boundaries and forgiveness go hand in hand. And you're so right. And I'm glad you brought that up. And I'll get to the reading of this card in a second. But so this person that has wronged you or, has brought hurt, if you feel like this is a person that you don't want in your life, then it's really important to set up boundaries for yourself. Sometimes we think that, okay, we can just allow that person to continue to hurt us or to continue coming back into our life. Just because you forgive someone doesn't necessarily mean that you can open yourself back up, and especially if you know that they're the type that will continue to do something like that. So it's important to set boundaries for yourself. Boundaries are very key in all aspects of your life, right? Because if we don't have boundaries in place, there are people that will take advantage of that at times, take advantage of you. So, yes, thank you for bringing up that point. And T Barb says it's their loss. It is their loss. If they don't know how to treat you, then it is their loss if you decide to let them go. All right, let's see what the blood dance is all about. It says the heart craves life and the blood responds. In relationship to each other, life happens. The desire and the action, the movement of cycles, drawing in and letting go, rushing to the center and pushing far away to the extremities. It is the cycle of relationship, dancing between self and other, into oneness and into individuality. So it is with human beings in relationship with each other and with human beings in the divine essence. Sometimes the heart of God feels so close, it's as though our own inner passion is the very blood rushing through it. When we journey far, bringing our nourishment to where it is needed, to those who are cold and lonely, to the farthest reaches of our own dark self, that we may, if very brave, dare to love completely. Though we can be lonely for the warmth of the center, then, craving that feeling of being at home, soon enough we are called back to the core of the divine heart and the cycle continues. Remember that you are always in this dance of life. You are never apart from the divine. It is just that sometimes in our natural flow, it is easier to feel that divine presence than other times, yet you are always the blood connected to the heart. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are connected to the divine source, to all that is. If you are experiencing a phase of feeling cut off from yourself, from your body, from another, or from the divine, even from your own feelings, spiritual connection or intuition, be reassured that this is temporary and part of the cycle of life itself. Soon all connections shall return with even greater warmth and nourishment, welcoming you home again with great love. If you feel you have been journeying in life and fear that you have lost your way, do not trouble yourself, precious soul. You are never far from the divine heart and will always be called home. Oh, I love that. Hey, Danny girl, how are you? So this is beautiful. Just a lovely remembrance, or reminder rather, that we are connected to the divine. And divine as whatever way you choose to define that, whether it's God, universe. We are connected, and in this process of forgiving people, it's very important for you to feel connected to the divine, because the divine is always forever forgiving, right? So that can always help us, that will help us pull us through. um, Very good one. Hear it. Thank you. You're seeing an orb? Really, T-Barb? Where? Oh, I'll have to go back and watch now. That is so cool. Might be my grandmother. She's always with me. So, yes, I'm grateful for that. So, yes, Danny, I wish I was there for your yoga today. I could use a little bit of that, but I'm here down in Dana Point right now. So, I will catch one of your days. So I hope that goes well. Sending you much love. Cookie, thank you so much for being on. I think she had to jump off, but it's so good to see her. And T-Barb, as always, I call you my number one fan. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So let me get another sip before I say goodbye. Oh, so good. All right, everyone. I hope you have a blessed weekend. Enjoy and be safe and be well. All right. Take care. Okay. That was a good one. What do you think?